100 or visit IncredibleImplants.com.
Stay on top of the news wherever you go. Sign up for text alerts. Follow us on Twitter, stream us in the office, and like us on Facebook. For more, go to 1010wins.com.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the word.
Good afternoon, 49 degrees at 1:40 on this Sunday, the 2nd of December. I'm Sonia Rincon, and here's what's happening. No deal in sight between Republicans and Democrats on the fiscal cliff, with the automatic tax hikes and spending cuts looking more real than ever. The House Speaker and Treasury Secretary weigh in. Some Rockaway churches may need to find new places for services now that a school that's been their temporary home may not be available much longer. Political opponents join forces against neo-Nazis in Hungary. If desserts are your thing, wait till you hear about the latest local walking tours in Manhattan. The 1010 Wins AccuWeather forecast: a mix of clouds and sun this afternoon, high 55. Tonight we could see a shower, low 48.
This is Jay Berman's second quarter at MetLife Stadium. Jets and Cardinals are scoreless. We'll check the rest of the Week 13 scoreboard. Knicks lead the Suns 77-62 in the third.
Wins news time, 1:41. Time for traffic and transit on the ones. Here's Brian Britton.
And here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels, costing a little bit more over the Hudson River crossings, the Lincoln Holland, the GW Bridge, and the Bay on the Goethals and the Outer Bridge, but I'm not seeing any delay at any of them, really. The only brake lights I see are at the Holland, but they're on the Jersey side, outbound, getting on the 1 and 9. That is construction related. You've got a nice ride here in New Jersey as we scan the Turnpike, eastern and western spurs, and seeing brake lights, though, on the interstates here. We've got a pretty rough ride on 280 westbound, getting into exit 11. We're stopping to go back from the Parkway. That's because of a crash. Disabled vehicle on 287 south at exit 37. That knocks out the right lane. And then 22 still working that overturned vehicle westbound, getting in through Frelinghuysen Avenue. I'm sorry, this is the eastbound side of 22 into Frelinghuysen Avenue in Newark, with an overturned vehicle just now being cleared out of the way. On into the Bronx, got a pretty good ride on the Cross Bronx, getting into the Deegan, Bruckner Expressway, slow northbound 138th Street, getting into the Hunts Point Drawbridge. Drive with good cheer. Newbie is here this holiday gift-giving season. Give a Garmin. I'm Brian Britton. Our next report at 1:51 on 1010 Wins.
Wins news time, 1:42. The fiscal cliff is becoming dangerously close and could very well become a reality if Republicans and Democrats remain this far apart on where to generate revenue and cut spending. That's what Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner tells Fox News Sunday. He says the tax hikes and cuts that would kick in, if it's not averted, would very much hurt the middle class.
It's very damaging to the average American. It'd be very damaging, and there's no reason it should happen. Again, the only reason why it would happen is if a group of members of Congress decide they're going to block an agreement because they want to extend tax rates for the rich that we can't afford.
He says no agreement is possible without some tax hikes on the rich, and the president is willing to hear out Republicans on their spending cut proposals. But Republicans are not satisfied with what the administration has laid out so far, and House Speaker John Boehner also talking about it.
My goodness, this is about our country. We got to get serious about dealing with the problems at the end of the year, and we need to get serious about our deficit and our debt that are burying our children's future.
While he says no agreement appears close, Geithner says there is a lot of expected political theater here, and that both sides do understand the importance of meeting the deadline. Wins news time, 1:43. Some young athletes that really needed a win after some heartbreaking losses off the field can call themselves champions today. Xavier High School in Tufty had won the high school AA football championship since 1996, but they did it last night after what has been a life-changing few weeks for several members of the team. Their head football coach, Chris Stevens, tells us 11 of them were displaced by Hurricane Sandy.
The 11 guys that are out of the houses live in Rockaway and Bridges Point, and there was an 8-foot wall of water that crossed over the top wall of the house. We had one of those 11 actually had his house completely burnt to the ground, closed on his back. You know, his number was 22, but it's jersey turn, and so he wore 2 for the rest of the season.
Last night they claimed that much-needed victory over St. John the Baptist, 35-14. Xavier is in Manhattan with students from all over the tri-state, coming from New Jersey and Long Island as well. Wins news time, 1:44.
A cytogenics technologist level 2 is wanted in New York City to perform cancer molecular cytogenics analysis and techniques. The position requires an MS in biology, chemistry, or closely related plus 2 years of experience, or a BS in biology, chemistry, or closely related plus 5 years of experience. Required experience must include cytogenics or molecular biology techniques, cell culture, DNA and RNA extraction and purification, and PCR. Send resumes to 8 Cullen, MSKCC, 633 3rd Avenue, 5th floor, New York, New York, 10017. The Midtown Men are coming to town. 4 stars from the original cast of Broadway's Jersey Boys live in concert. Don't miss this concert performance celebrating the hits of the 60s from the original Jersey Boys. It's the Midtown Men, live at St. Peter's Pack in Jersey City on Saturday, December 8th. Don't miss a special holiday performance by 4 stars from the original Broadway